breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. All day, baby, all day. 56 to Mike, boys, 56, check 56. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
And looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll back them up even closer to their goal line to start this drive. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lock. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Keenan Allen. On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Block working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
9 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wilson's
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
At the 45-yard
So
line.
from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Locke going to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
32. First down, Seattle.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Number 33. He's brought down by William Jackson. It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Panthers' 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
He was brought down at the 45.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Wilson's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Allen has it, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Locke now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 2-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Geis. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Geis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man is Duvernay. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing off.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Block off of play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 16, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To throw again, Locke. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The 29-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, he's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 20.
From the gun, Locke. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Keenan Allen, 53 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hand.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
10-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for recently tell me we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a gain of
so barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Wilson. And this is caught. They got it.
Conversion is successful.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Seahawks 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Now Locke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under 1 minute to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Is a turnover on downs.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Final score, Panthers 21.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off.